Carlos Correa used to play shortstop for the Astros. Now he's on the Minnesota Twins after he was on the San Francisco Giants and then on the New York Mets, and now he's on Minnesota. So the strange saga of Carlos Correa this offseason, landing back where he played last year on a long-term deal with the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota, a bit of a disappointment last year, right, with the Guardians coming up to win the AL Central, losing to my Yankees in the first round before. We won't talk about what happened in the ALCS against the Astros. Jake, what about the Minnesota Twins heading into this year?
Yeah, so the Twins, they needed to get Correa. Like they had to do this. They had to re-sign him. Otherwise, they were going to be dead in the water. I still don't really like them. Their win total's 80.5. I like the under there. They traded away Arias to get Pablo Lopez. You got rid of your best hitter, arguably. The guy who's on base all the time. He won a batting title for you at the top of your lineup, and you're going to take that guy away when Byron Buxton can't stay healthy for more than 60 games at a time, when Carlos Correa apparently has this issue with his ankle that no one's really sure how it's going to go. He'll probably be fine, but you're taking away your table setter for these guys who need someone in front of them. You got to score runs, and you take that away. Nick Gordon is fine, but he's not going to take up that mantle, and he's not going to replace that production. Not even kind of close. Arias was great on the offensive side. Pablo Lopez is a good pitcher, and the Twins did need pitching, but Lopez had a 5 ERA in the second half last year after being in the Cy Young race for the first half. I don't know if this is going to go great for the Twins, and they're one pitching injury away in general from this all falling apart. Sonny Gray's awesome, but he's another year older. Joe Ryan, I think, is going to be really good, but behind those two, you have the ghost of Kenta Maeda and Tyler Mahle, who's we've been waiting for 4 years for his breakout, and that's never happened, and now you have Pablo Lopez. One of those guys at the back end gets injured, and you're just kind of screwed. And you have to compete with the Guardians, who did get better. Oh, by the way, Shane Bieber's still there. Oh, by the way, they have a killer bullpen still. Oh, by the way, the rest of the rotation is still really good. And they added Josh Bell to take over Josh Naylor, who was a 0 at first base, and Josh Bell's an on-base machine. I still think it's the Guardians division completely. The White Sox can't possibly be as bad as they were last year, and they get an upgrade at manager. I think the Twins under 80.5, and if they get injured, they could go way under this number.